Welcome back. After posting my video a few days ago about how new home prices decreased big time down to nearly a 3-year low, I received a lot of comments regarding confusion regarding are home prices increasing or are they decreasing? So in today's video, I'm going to provide some clarification regarding what's happening right now regarding home prices on a national level. So one thing I want to share with you guys is that when you just read headlines or thumbnails, you can get confused. But also it's very tricky as well because there's a lot of reports that have to do with different time frames. So for example, Case-Shiller just announced a couple of days ago regarding all-time record highs for home prices. Also just doing a Google search for home prices right now, which is on Wednesday, March 27th. CNN says there's more bad news for potential home buyers. Prices just hit another record high. California city sees home prices surging. It says here home price growth is back to pre-pandemic levels. CNN says there's more bad news for potential home buyers. Prices just hit another record high. But then you had this news outlet just announced 2 days ago that U.S. home prices fall. The median price the lowest in nearly 2.5 years. Also searching for new houses or new home prices. Wolf Street says prices of new houses down 19% from the peak, the lowest since June of 2021. So what the heck is going on? So again, it depends on the source of the article. And I just want to mention this really quickly here. The US CoreLogic S&P Case-Shiller Index, which was posted yesterday on March 26th, reported that we have all-time record highs for home prices. This is based on existing houses though, and also this is for the month of January. Some say that their index, which is a more accurate figure regarding home prices on a national level, but the data is extremely lagging. This was posted in late March regarding home prices in January. However, it's based on a 3-month average from November, December, and January. Therefore, this could be based on signed contracts or purchase contracts being signed between buyers and sellers as early as September and October of 2023. So very lagging data. And also they're talking about existing home sales, and also they're talking about overall home values on a national level. What I do want to focus on more in this video here is the dichotomy between home prices for new houses versus the resale market of existing houses. Let's first talk about new home construction. So this is from the National Association of Home Builders, or the NAHB, announced just last week regarding builder sentiment. So builder sentiment is actually, or builders overall are more optimistic about our housing market than not. That actually rose to 51. Any measure, by the way, below 50 indicates that builders are pessimistic regarding our housing market. In any case, it says here that more builders are cutting back on reducing home prices in order to boost sales. Meanwhile, the use of sales incentives is holding firm. Sales incentives could be free builder upgrades, such as a free refrigerator, washer and dryer, free upgrades in the house. Or it could be in the form of a closing cost credit, in which the builder offers a home buyer $10,000, $15,000 to decrease your out-of-pocket expenses in buying their brand new houses. These are all forms of sales incentives. Also, the share of builders offering some form of incentive in March was at 60%. So 6 out of every 10 builders offering some form of incentives in order to increase sales. The challenge that home builders are facing right now is a glut of inventory levels though. So here's a look at our good Uncle Fred. The source here is a US Census Bureau and also HUD. So for the month of February, the most recent data we have, just announced a couple of days ago, there's around 463,000 homes for sale on a national level. And this is brand new home construction. So a new home sale, or a house actually for sale, could be a dirt lot in which the builder is trying to get an offer accepted And then once they get the offer accepted, they're going to start building that house. So a house for sale is not necessarily a completed house. A home for sale in the new home construction industry could be a dirt lot, a home under construction, or a completed house as well. But overall, there is around 463,000 homes for sale on a national level, excluding, which is the peak right here, back in October of 2022, when there was 466,000, excluding that one single month. This is the highest levels right now this February that we've had going back to approximately March of 2008. So a glut of inventory in the new home construction industry. Also, this is way higher compared to pre-COVID levels. So for example, back in, let's just look at 2019. 2019, there was only 339,000 homes for sale, new single family houses for sale, compared to 463,000 right now. So I think it's safe to say that we have a surplus of new houses for sale. What we're also seeing as well, this is very, very important, something I've been talking about on the channel for over a year now, is a look at the number of completed houses for sale, because overall inventory could be a dirt lot, house under construction, or a completed house. What I'm more focused on are completed houses that have not sold yet, because if builders build a house and they're not able to sell them, that would be a sign of weakening or a weakening housing market. So right now, at least for February, there's 85,000 completed houses for sale. That's approximately 23% higher compared to 1 year ago. On top of that, that's the highest number of completed houses for sale going back to September of 2010. So nearly a 14-year high. So builders overall have a high level of houses for sale, regardless of the stage of construction, but also a glut of houses for sale that are completed as well, nearly a 14-year high. I found this chart on Realtor.com's website here. This is the percent of houses for sale by stage of construction. The red line is not yet started, a dirt lot. The lighter line here is houses under construction, which is right there. And the black line is completed houses. So out of all the houses for sale on a national level, again, there's around 463,000. 20% are completed houses. That's an $85,000 number. So even though we have nearly a 14-year high in the number of completed houses, it only represents about 20% of all new houses for sale. The vast majority of houses for sale or new houses for sale are houses under construction, at least for February, at 57%. 23% are not yet started or a dirt lot for sale. This is also something I found to be really interesting as well. So for the month of February, 30.2% of all houses for sale, this includes new houses plus existing houses or older houses, 30.2% of all inventory levels is actually new home construction. This is vastly different compared to the past 2 decades. So from the year 2000 through approximately 2019, that share ranged from 5 to approximately 15%. Now it's at double that, or more than double that, at 30%. So a high share of new houses for sale compared to all the houses for sale in the resale market plus brand new home construction. So because of this supply issue that builders are kind of grappling with right now, this is one of the main reasons why prices of new home construction are down by about 19% compared to the all-time record highs that was set back in October 2022. Back then, it was around 497,000. Now it's only 400,500. And that, by the way, is the lowest levels we've had going all the way back until June of 2021, when at that time, the median sold price for new houses was only $375,000. In addition, looking at February last year, we're at 433,000. Now it's down to 400,000. This means that home prices have decreased by about 8% year over year. Now looking at the resale market of existing houses, excluding brand new homes, we're at $384,500. That's an increase of 5.7% compared to a year ago. So new houses down 8% year over year, whereas existing houses increased by 5.7%. Also, by my dumb math, prices right now for existing houses are at a 3-month high, which is entirely normal, by the way, though, because we do see a seasonal uptick in home prices, where home prices tend to decrease in the winter months. But this is much different compared to the nearly 3-year low for new houses, though. Also, compare this to the all-time record highs that was set back in, when was that? June of 2022, when the median sold price for existing houses was nearly $414,000. This means we're only down by about 7% from the record highs set back then. Compare that to the all-time record highs for new houses, we're down 19%. In my personal opinion, this really all comes down to inventory levels. So for example, according to altosresearch.com, for the week ended March 22nd this year, there's 513,000 homes for sale nationwide. This is a small increase compared to last year when we had about 415,000, but this is much lower compared to 2020 as well as 2019, where at that time we had 835,000 houses for sale. This means we have approximately 39% fewer existing houses for sale compared to the same week of 2019. Let's take a look at how this compares to new home construction though. So at 463,000 back during February of 2019, there was only 339,000. This means there's approximately 37% more new houses for sale compared to the same month of 2019. So to summarize today's video, because we have this glut of inventory or houses for sale for new home construction, that is actually causing prices to decrease down by 19% from the all-time record highs compared to the only 7% decrease in the resale market. And this again, all due to inventory levels increasing by more than 30% from February of 2019 versus a huge decrease in the resale market as well. But hope that clarifies the changes we're seeing in the videos I'm posting and also the news outlets you're seeing as well, because there's quite a dichotomy in our US housing market regarding new houses versus the resale market. But please leave a comment below with your thoughts regarding this. Of course, let me know if you guys have any questions. The last thing I want to do is really make a video and just confuse you guys. I try to do my best to provide timely updates, but again, sometimes I fail. And of course, I want to be transparent with you guys as well. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.